I've just come in the door. Early kickoff throws everything. We're going to go live now, Facebook. Hi, it's Bernie Slavin. Thanks for joining me on Facebook Live and YouTube Live as always. And thanks as always to sponsors, Galaxy Blinds, GRS Installation, Cleveland Systems Engineering, Cornerstone, Advanced Utility Solution, Dovecot, Smith & Friends Estate Agents, Heroes and Legends, and TGM Cars. Well, we're into today's game after the midweek game, beating QPR 4-1. Come in today confident. The team was changed again. I mean, I'll be honest, when I seen the bench, I thought McGree's on the bench. Going on international duties on the bench again. And Conway, who's our top scorer. Anyway, the starting 11, if you don't know, was Deng in goal, Dick Steele and Ayling were the two full-backs. Ayling went to left-back, because the left-backs are injured. Dick Steele went on the right. Clark Edmondson central. Buzzog came in on the left. Doak on the right. Hackney Morris central, and Latty Laugh and Azaz were the front two, obviously, in the number 10 and up front. On the bench was Bryn, Beleza, Fry, McGree, Jones, Howson, Hamilton, Conway, and McCormack. What did I see today? The opening 20 minutes, I thought, going to be in for a tough ride here. And then we came alive. Buzzog scored the first one. Latila scored the second. Azaz scored the third. Buzzog got the fourth. And Azaz scored the wonder fifth. 5 goals. They scored the consolation goal. Disappointing for those a clean sheet, but hey, 5 goals. But the quality of the goals, they're all. I've always classed goal. Any goal's a good goal, whether it hits your backside, your ear, your elbow, your shoulder. But like last goal, if you've not seen it, the ball's get swung into him. I don't know if it was Azaz that passed it. Comes in here. He's got the defender up his backside. He's inside the box. He turns and pretends he's going to shoot, checks inside and curls it with his left peg, bottom right hand corner. Great, what I call a great finish. Knew exactly where he was going, nice and composed. Sometimes I think he's a bit rash, but really composed. Great goal. And the last goal was some finish as well. Azaz went down in the inside left, caught in on his right, and he's effortlessly curled it. And it's ended up the top left-hand corner. Stunning goal, stunning performance. Doak again was unbelievably good. Morris and Hackney held up midfield together. Deng never had much to do. Ayling put in a shift despite being out of position. Clayton Edmondson had the cigars out, and Buzzog chipped in with 2. I'd like to have seen Buzzog staying on and get his hat-trick. But I don't think modern teams like players getting hat-tricks now. Maybe it's because of the cost of the balls. In my day, you used to get them. You used to allowed to stay on and get a hat-trick, but nowadays even Carrick's fell into that trap of taking players off. I still don't get that. I get giving other players a go, but if you're on 2 goals, man, get the hat-trick. It's a great feeling. Great feeling. So today, I mean, everybody, there wasn't a weak link in the team, but Doak again, tremendous. They were doubling up. They ended up taking the left back off and putting a new left back on the second half. But to no avail. He was still a constant threat. He made a couple of goals. Azaz was involved in a couple of goals. Buzzog got a couple of goals. So it was just a great day. Azaz, I mean, the opening 12 games, no goals for Azaz. I questioned it. Of course I did. If you're number 10, sorry, creating a few, but he scored a few. Kept hitting the first man, kept checking today. No messing about with the ball today. Midweek, he was very good. I highlighted it on here. And today, he was very good. And he got goals, which were amazing. The goal he scored, as I say, the last one was a tremendous goal. So well done to him, well done to the team, well done Carrick. Good or bad hitting the international break? Well, it depends how you look at it. If you've got a couple of players with knocks who are not internationals, it's a good thing. If you've got players who's banging form going to international duty, you have to pray they come back unscathed and not injured. Yeah, so today, I have to say, great. It had me off my seat. Takes a lot for me to get off my seat. A couple of the goals were wow. As I say, they're all good goals. Doak was involved in a couple, but as I say, the one for Latty Laugh, what I call great goal, and Azaz the 5th, great goal. As I say, all good goals, but they were 2 special goals where the reason why I love them is because they know exactly where they're going. When Latty Laugh does the holding it up, gets turned, puts on his left. He's controlled it. He's not went for power. He's went for accuracy, and it's went right in the bottom. I didn't know he really had possessed that, to be honest. He seems to be an instinctive striker, but that was lovely. Put the brakes on, calmed it all down, picked his spot, and as I say, Azaz cutting in effortlessly, just curled it. Celtic scored a goal midweek. In Europe, the lads hit a similar ball coming in from the other side and curling it with his left foot. But Azaz cut out his right, marvellous. So great day. If you cannot praise today the Borough, then when you're not a Borough fan, you have to praise, give stick your praise. Hi Bernie, Matt Ware. Azaz rather has really turned it up recently or lately. Apart scoring 2, he had a hand in the other 3 goals. Yeah, he was begging Berzog forward when he took the corner, which was clearly a well-worked training ground set piece, and he provided brilliant vision when passing for the other 2. Yeah, as I say, you're applauding him, and rightly so. He deserves applaudits. Maybe this is it. Maybe Azaz finally, penny's dropped. He's going to chip in with goals. Apart from making them, he's going to score them, and he's got 3, and the standard of the goals have been terrific. So well done to him. We praised Dieng midweek. Dieng's been hit-y-missy during the season, but on Wednesday night he was brilliant. 3 great saves. Today, never had much to do. Good evening, Bernie. Joseph Slade. This is for Mohammed. Hi, Mohammed. Brilliant that was, pal. Great result for the season. Looks like Luton manager will be getting his P45. The goals we scored today were special. Tony Mowbray, brilliant to see him at the game. He says he is loving watching the Borough under Carrick. Mugger's a man of principles, morals, standards. Not a lot of managers got that. Mugger's champing at the bit to get back in the game. I'm a massive Mugger fan, and great to see he was at the game today. Regarding P45 for their manager, well, if Matt Robbins gets it after scoring 6 against Middlesbrough 2 weeks ago, obviously 3 disallowed, and beating us 3-0, 6 points behind Middlesbrough and gets a sack, then anything's possible. I mean, nothing surprises in football. But as I say, when managers or coaches get sacked in the modern game, I feel a slight degree of, that's a shit. I don't like anybody getting a sack, no matter who or what they are or what their job or position is. But unlike the working man, the guy in the street, these guys get a boatload of money for failure. If they're not doing it, they get sacked. See you later. Boatload of money. So don't feel sorry in that, from that point of view. It was also interesting hearing Mugger saying, watch Azaz off the ball. He's always moving his head round, then moving into space, making sure he's on mark to receive the ball. Lovely to hear Mugger today. And wow, he's so knowledgeable about the game. More than I ever thought. Oh wait, Mark, Mugger's a deep thinker. Football is like an absolute, I mean, it's all a drug to his football. But Mugger is intense with it. You know, he goes for a coffee, he'll talk football. Meet him in the street, he'll talk football. So he lives, breathes and eats football. After Christmas, he's looking to get back into football. Mowbray said, I hope God gives him good health. Proper club legend. He is. Oh, without a doubt, as I say, I still see Mugger, and I bumped into Mugger a couple of weeks ago with a few of the lads, and I've been for the odd coffee. Yeah, he's chomping at the bit. If Mugger says it's came to the horse's mouth, so I'm not telling tales. So, yeah, Mugger wants to get back in the game. He's on the right node to recovery. He's turned the corner. Yeah, I'll say it. Mugger's on BBC Tees. What are you doing on there, Mugger, man? What about coming to me around BBC Tees? No, he promised to do a podcast with me, so it'll be coming up. And today also revealed his illness, summed up today. Perfect day. Yeah, as I say, Daniel, I'm a private, I'm loud and I give my opinions, what I want to give, and I'm not shy at doing that. But people say, keep the privacy. I do that. I seen Mugger months and months ago when he first had a problem, and we went to Manchester and seen Mugger, and we found out everything. And I asked Tony Mugger, what do you want me to say to people forever asking me? Just says, tell them I've got a family, I want to keep it private. And that's what I did. I never told a story about Tony Mowbray outside of that. Bernie, what did you think when you heard today's team? I was worried. Actually, Graham, well, I was. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. I was. I thought, here we go again. McGree's in international duty. It was the last time we put him on the bench. Midweek he was good. So why are we dropping him? Resting him. And then I thought, Conway, 5 goals, top scorer. Another one on the bench. But Carrick can say, there's the result. If he gets beat today, then you question it. But I questioned it beforehand. But after you think, well, okay then, I've got the result. BBC wash your mouth out with soap. Yeah, Stephen Holland, Boring Broadcasting Company, wash your mouth out, you're right. Mugga Wheater Fry was in the water, on the water at Redcar, apart from Suey's light. I think there's a joke in there somewhere. Where are we? Paul Ronald says, Even Burnley, Even Ronald, what a week it's been. Great result today. We took our foot off the brake for about 20 minutes. Yeah, that was open 20 minutes today. Tippy-tapping at the back, and they scored. Azaz man of the match by a country mile. Azaz was very good today. Another damn international break now. Hope we can come back after the break and carry on away. Oxford, well, I don't see why we shouldn't. I don't think Oxford are pulling up trees, are they? But yeah, you look at the Borough in the last 3 games. 12 goals. 12 goals fought in 3 games. I mean, we've been chopping at the bit over the season, creating chances, missing them, fluffing them. Carrick did say, let's be fair to Carrick, he says the goals will come. Well, hopefully there's more coming in 3 games spell. Hopefully they're going to be regular, hitting the back of the net. But yeah, it's amazing. Is there something in the contract with McGree and Conway? Seems to get rested when it's international week. Well, so McGree and Conway, well, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But I actually questioned that as well. I'm not saying in the contract. I just thought, a bit strange. These 2 guys on international duty. We've got and this is our last bread and butter game before they go on international duty. Are we protecting them for international? Surely we're not. Surely Carrick is an Englishman, a Geordie, is not interested in Scotland or whoever. Yeah. So, Colin Fry, hi Colin. Great result, Bernard. That's 9 goals in the last 2 games. 9 on the last 2, yeah, and 12 in the last 3. It's incredible. It's incredible. The amount of goals we're getting. As I say, we've been creating chances the majority of the season, but missing them time after time. And now all the strikers are chipping in now. Bazog getting 2. I'd have loved to see him getting his hat-trick. Maybe we can't afford the match ball these days. They're about 200 quid, those balls. 300 quid. Maybe we're thinking, can't I afford that? Get them off. McLaren used to do it. No, seriously. Bazog's on the mark. Azaz, who I was critical not getting goals, has scored 3. Brilliant. Conway's got 5. Latty Laugh, I think, he's got 3. So they're starting to chip in with goals now. But don't forget, we're 15 games in. And I've always said, and I've said it on here every week, you always get a rough idea where we're going in the opening 14 games. We're 15 games in, and I'm still none of the wiser. I think we've won, if it was 7 or 8 we've won, and we beat 5 or 7 wins. 5 defeats, the rest draws. So it's still been fairly up and down, but you're only as good as your last game. And today, the players deserve the plaudits. Azaz and Co for the goals and the quality of goals, Latty Laugh. And the thing about Latty Laugh, he lights the place up. He's got a great smile, loves it, looks to the heavens. I don't know if he's a religious lad, but he looks to the heavens and he shares it with the fans and everybody. Yeah, there's good camaraderie there, the last few games. There should be. If you can't show togetherness when you're winning and banging in goals for fun, then you're never going to, well, you might as well chuck the game. Nice to see the smiles and the positives back. That's for Andy K. Tanner, you're not kidding. And Ian Eburn says, good game today. Ian, very good game. Very good performance. Don't forget, these are we keep saying that we struggled against the newly promoted side, but these are sides just been relegated. I know they've not had a good time, but they beat Cardiff midweek, 1-0. That perked them up a bit, so they come in here with a wee bit of confidence, but we put them with the sword. They didn't have an answer. I bet you love Bazog's celebration, jumping in with the crowd, then got a yellow card for it. Bonkers. That's for Scott 94. I did. I thought, why is the big man not jumped in the fence like Slavin and Akpom did? Or the Holdens or the Wall or whatever it is. Maybe didn't have the balance, but he went into the crowd and they're all cuddling in the crowd. I loved it. Is that not what the game's about? Celebrating goals. Is that not why you pay your money to see goals? That's what the game's about, and it's scoring goals to win games of football. But you get done for jumping in the crowd. If you jumped in and punched somebody or did an Eric Cantona, I get it. You're going in and cuddling people, you're getting arrested for it or getting a yellow card. Nonsense. Part of the fun. That's part of the entertainment value, surely. Must be hard work, Bernie, dealing with the drinks in the Dovecot. Daniel Richards by. Oh, you're not kidding, Daniel. Oh, loads of drink, loads of nice people. It's a lovely place, but yeah, it's hard work. Bernie, midweek, they had a no red highlight, knife crime. Do you think they should keep things like that out of football? Where does it stop? That's for Stephen Horn. Yeah, I'm against. Look, I'm against knife crime. If you carry a knife and you're watching this, you're a thug, you're a hooligan, you're a toe rag, and you're a coward. If you want to box or you want to up against people, get the gloves on, go in the boxing ring. I was at the boxing the other night, Cleveland Boxing Club. Brilliant. All young kids, all boxing, all tough lads. Yeah, if you're tough, put the knife in the bin. A is for cowards, but bring that into the game. And us changing our strip the other week, I had my say. I don't buy into all that. If I wear a white shirt, do you think that's going to stop a madman, a toe rag, a hooligan, a coward for taking a knife? No, I don't. And I don't think it should be in the game of football. Just like all the other things shouldn't be in football. I go to watch football and talk about football. Not the politics in football, not about abroad, not about whoever, if you're homophobic, sexist, colour. I'm against everything. I am behind everything, but I'm against everything getting rammed down your throat at football matches. You're there, you pay all that money to watch a team up and down the country. You're there to get entertainment and get your team winning, points on the board, not to see all these things going on. As I say, the hypocrisy in this country is unbelievable, as is FIFA, of course. So certainly didn't want the international break now to Timmy Leach. Yeah, evening Burnley, good win, 3 points up at Effenborough. Stewart, not just a good win, it was, we wiped the floor with them. As I say, that Matt Robbins went, despite battering us 3-0 and scoring 6 and 3 disallowed, he went only 6 points behind us. Gone, history. And now this guy, after that, he looked a broken man, sideline. Never really seen him demonstrating or remonstrating, nothing like that. He's under the cosh, without a doubt. Hi, Bernie, good result and good 3 points. Chris, you're not kidding. Football's entertainment and should not be political. Darren Smith. But Darren, the politics in the game's always been in the game. It's always been in football. You're way back, way before our time. Always been in the game. But it's ticking the box. Somebody's making money somewhere, and it's... oh yeah, let's all do it. Let's wave this flag. As I say, the flag situation around the world. Can wave that one, but you can't wave this one. Who's telling you that? The government and the clubs. What are you on about? Don't wave any of them. Don't be allowed to wave any of them. Red and white scarves, Borough, emblem, the rampant lion. That's what we can show. That's Borough. Not all these multicoloured, do this, do that. As I say, I'm against nobody. But when it comes to football, I'm against all these agendas. It's agendas. It's ticking boxes. I don't think that'll be happening in America. Dear God. We don't want to get into politics, dear me. Totally agree, Bernie. Feel like because football is massive, they try to hull it also people can see. Well, listen, you go to watch football. You don't have to buy into it. You've still got a right to do what you want to do. I don't mean nice, I'm talking about waving a flag or wearing this or wearing that. You should have a choice. In the footballing world, same way you don't have a choice. Somebody at the club goes, you have to wear that, you have to wear this, you have to wear it. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Nothing should be rammed down your throat. I mean, the white strips were a disgrace. We couldn't see the numbers. I'm fortunate I know where all the players play, what positions and who they are. But if I was a journalist coming for Europe, sitting watching Middlesbrough, right, what's happening here? Playing in white, I thought they played in red. With a stripe, what numbers are they? And then you're all over the shop. As I say, sorry, me sitting here saying that, but we're never going to do it. There's always money involved and a reason and ticking a box. And that's more important than a lot of things these days. Well, it is in Britain. Great result for our Leeds boys today. Even better, Coventry getting a result. It's Sunderland. Good to see the Borough's result. It's for Steve Robinson. Good to see Borough's result today. Have a fab night. And you, Steve. Steve's a Leeds fan. Gets involved in this. And he's obviously happy with Leeds and he's happy with Coventry. Coventry, yeah. Was it a draw against Sunderland? I've been messing about in the game and Dovecot and all that, and I've got to do it tonight. Where is it? Daniel Braben said, what an excellent win today. I still want to see us strong in defence. Yeah, again, in January, somebody asked me today in the lounge, January, what would you do if there was another centre forward going a big? And I'd get him. The more the merrier. We've got 5 centre backs. I would still go for another. Mackram's drew 2-2. Cheers, Stephen. So yeah, but a left back's a problem at the minute. If obviously ailing 33-year-old is switching to obviously we've got a couple of injuries at left back. I get that. But he did a job today. Mohammed says, Bernard Joseph Slavin, you happy with that performance, pal? Mohammed, if you're not happy today being a Borough fan and sitting back and reminiscing of the glorious goals today, I mean, they were all good goals, but the stunners, as I say, since I started this, Latty last goal was immense. The touch, the control, the touch, the turn, the finish. And then Azaz cutting in effortlessly, curling it, sheer precision, not going to bust the net, knows exactly where it's going, keep it rooted, brilliant. So if you can't be happy today being a Borough fan, you'll never be happy. Only criticism I have today was taking the mick at the back 60 onwards. We had to get caught out eventually, David Longstaff. Otherwise, what a win. Luton were dreadful, mind, but onwards that was up the effing Borough. Yeah, we did. I mean, we lost a bit of momentum. We started putting everybody on. I mean, Dale Fry's not been seen for about 8 months. And Dale, come on, well done to the kid. Good luck to him. Hope he stays injury free. But we totally changed everything. Then we sort of we started passing it around, keeping possession, and just disappointing we conceded a goal. I seen Deng was angry, so that was good. I was happy at that. He gave a few of his teammates an ear bashing. Hi Bernie, hope you're well. Hi, I'm Mark Anderson. Great results today. Good performance by Azaz. Azaz was quality. As I say, 12 games in, didn't really get the Azaz thing. Last couple of games I've watched, I thought, yeah, hey, tell you what, he's starting to hit the net now. He's creating, always created, but now he's starting to hit the net himself. If Messi had scored that goal, it'd be all over the back page. I agree, Stephen. So let's see. We had to get caught out eventually. Otherwise, what a win. Luton dreadful, mate. Oh, sorry. So Mark Anderson says, good performance by Azaz. I've been one to criticise him since he joined us. I'm one of them as well. But hopefully he can build on this today. Doak is going to be a superstar in the future. He's fantastic going forward and does his bit defensively. Great team display. And now on to the playoffs. Well, Mark, as I say, I think there's 14 teams playing, chasing the playoffs, even this early. But we're in the mix without a shadow of a doubt. And we've got a 28-man squad. I don't think a lot of championship teams will have a 28-man squad. And now we're starting to, I mean, a couple of weeks ago with a very experienced bench. And today, you know, we've got internationals on the bench. I mentioned them, McGree on the bench, international. Jones, international. Conway, international. So we've got internationals on the bench. I agree, Stephen was saying that to my mate at the game earlier. Daniel Brabin says, would love to see Muggs back at the Borough. I think Carrick needs an experienced head alongside him. Well, Mugger's his own man. Mugger will be... The thing is, Mugger went to Sunderland, and for me, they'd done the dirt on him. He was a coach and the director of football and all that. Totally turned things round, sacked him. And then Mugger got the job at Birmingham, where he was doing very, very well after Wayne Rooney's struggles. And unfortunately had to take a step back. But Mugger was in control of everything at Birmingham. He was the manager. And I think if you want the best, I think that's what you should get. Also, did you fear the worst when you seen the starting lineup, Bernie? David? I mentioned that. I looked at it and I thought, hold on a minute, Bazog. Yeah, I did. Ailing on the left, Dick Steele on the right. McGree and Conway on them. I did, yeah, of course I did. And after the opening 15-20 minutes, I was thinking, might be another one of these home games where we're huffing and puffing and, you know what I mean, under the cosh. Do you think Doak will stay with the Borough? He's absolute magic. Jonathan Leeming. Well, Jonathan, it's amazing that the majority of players we sign, 3-4 year contract, we get the lad Doak. He's absolutely been amazing. Finds the living daylights out opponents. He's turning the cartilages inside out, even colouring the blood. And I don't know what's in the contract, but he could probably disappear overnight. God knows what the team will be versus Oxford, Scott. We can only guess. So yeah, Doak's been amazing, Jonathan. But as I say, I don't know what's in the contract, so it's just all pie in the sky, speculation, but let's hope that he can stay for the duration, because if he returns either now, January, or before the end of the season, that would be one hole to fill. We know we've got Jones, but what's your thoughts on all the international breaks now, Bernie? Davey, I feel like I love the international football. Just too many games, just making titles up now, competitions, because everybody was turning off, so they try to create something. It's a money spinner. It'll rope some punters in, but a lot of punters are just peeved off with internationals. And a lot of people are peeved off with the domestic football. I mean, I was reading the other day there, the lad Smith, the lead singer of The Cure, he's a QPR fan. He just says that it's more or less boring, and yeah, he just doesn't enjoy it. He's not been for 10 years. I know he'll be gone, but he really seems to be enjoying his time in the Borough Shop. Oh, he does, say, without a doubt. He's enjoying it. He smiles. He's fast, direct. You see him celebrating the balls that the goals he's made. He's in there celebrating, loving every minute. I've seen him come off the day late on when Jones come on, shoot everybody's hand, the big smile on his face. Oh, the kid will be getting rave reviews going back to Liverpool. Not 4, not 3, not 2, not 1, but 5. Get up. Up the effing borough for Andy. Hello, Bernie. Hiya, Cal. That was class from the lads, and what a way to get 3 points. Scoring 5 goals, just summed up well. Deserved one, and well done to Carrick and the team up the effing borough. Yeah, listen, if you're a Borough fan today, and you're fair, and you're true to yourself, you must come on and praise the borough. You come on when we're no good and we're huffing and puffing. We deserve the plaudits today, no ifs or buts. You don't need to be a football specialist to know that the team in red played well today. And I'm always a bit suspicious when it's early kickoff. Azaz has really found his feet too. That goal today was outrageous. It was. Mally Henley says, evening Bernie, evening Mally, fantastic result today and team display. I think the last time we scored 5 at the Riverside was against Reading, March 2023. You've been doing your work, haven't you, Mal? Much better game management, 9 goals in a week and 4 points off the top 2. Thanks for the hard work. We enjoy your YouTube live from the Dovecot. Great to hear the Teesside banter, making the homesick up the borough from Toronto. All right. Mally, good luck in Toronto. Might come out there one time and bump into you. Yeah, so he's delighted as well. I'd like to know what time it is in Toronto. Mike Flanagan says, good evening, mate. Absolutely overjoyed at the moment. But time for a break. But the boys have done us proud. Good to see goals from different positions. Yeah, the beauty now is, and there's one here, it's just, if I was Kieran, hold on, sorry. If I was Kieran Scott, I'd be tempted to make a bid to sign Doak permanent and give everyone an early Christmas present. And do you think Carrick has found his team now? Oh, he's not, because he's chopping and changing every week. He's not found his team. Maybe that's the way he's going to play. Pep-like, chop and change. Every manager, coach does the same now. To be honest, regarding Doak, I don't think we've got an earthly. I don't think we'll be able to afford them. Every performance he turns into today and since he's arrived, his valuation's bumping up. I don't think Liverpool will be getting the reports back how he's playing here. There's no way on this planet they'll let him go to us. And I think that the valuation, because he's an international player at 18, I don't think we'll get an earthly. Liverpool won't sell even if they were. We couldn't afford him. Well, I've just said that. There's no way we could afford the kid. I'd love to think we could, but we can't. Of course we can't. Reports now saying Rob Edwards is getting sacked. His first game was against us and his last game is against us. So Mohammed, what a story. Well, yeah, I don't take any joy in people losing their jobs, but after today, I turned round to my mate and I said, I tell you what, you could get sacked in the morning. I know the Borough fans were saying it, but I believed it. Just like Robbins. Hi, Ben. I definitely missed Doak against Coventry. Showed his talent. And today, do you think we can keep hold of him in January? Well, mentioned Darren. I don't know what's in the contract. I'm like yous. It's I'm only thinking loudly that Doak, I'm sure there'll be a clause in that contract that if Liverpool want Doak back, they'll get him back. I don't see any reason why they'd want him back right now, because they're flying, they're top of the league, and they've done brilliant. They've got top players like Salah and co. So I wouldn't see him going back and within the team, but I would hope that we can keep him for the duration of the season, but I wouldn't put money on it. I'm not a betting man, but I wouldn't put money on it. Because if he keeps performing like this, eventually they're going to say, listen, Cotton, there's a place on the bench for you. He's going to get at least on the bench. Don't want to be negative after a good win, Bernie, but do you think McGree is protected before and after international duty? For Mark, he didn't play today, and will he play first game back? From the outside looking in, I think like you, but then I think, away. As I said earlier, character Geordie, an Englishman. Is he bothered about Australia? I cannot see us putting in a contract that would protect him till after his country, or Conway for Scotland. We've not interested in Australia or Scotland, have we? This is our bread and butter here. Oh no, I'm sure people would be up in arms if that was the case, but I don't believe that. It looks like that. It makes me think, but then I think, no, don't be so stupid. Thanks for saying about the strip change, Bernie. Nothing to do with a beautiful game, just the same as Sky. This is for Neil Henderson. Sky, an early kick-off, no reason whatsoever for a 12:30 kick-off today. Yeah. The government, the papers, the council, they all control they try to control everybody, no control. They try to control everybody and everything and get in your mind and tell you what you think and how you should do it, and that's the right thing to do. Use your own mind. Don't be a sheep, because you know what happens in life if you're a sheep? The wolves eat you. So don't be a sheep. Be yourself. There's so many people in Britain telling lies. It's unbelievable. Barefaced lies, whether it's on radio, television, newspaper clips, social network. There's so many people telling lies to protect their jobs. Because if they say one word out of sync, they're sacked. As I say, I think it's all changed in America, all that crap. Long overdue. PC lot should be, sent to America. Good win, but again, give a sloppy goal away, Bernie. Timmy, I was disappointed with the goal. I was happy to see Dane really up in arms about it. He was giving his teammates a bit of pointing the finger and a bit of stick. He wanted to keep a clean sheet. He didn't do anything wrong for the goal. So, it's disappointing. But I'm one of them. I don't mind. The opposition score, as long as we score one or two more goals, I'm entertain. Name of the game. Complete performance, in my opinion, today. Not a weak link anywhere on the pitch. John Roper. I agree, John. I thought everybody was great today. Everybody stuck at it. Moved the ball quicker. We weren't slow and laboured and predictable like a lot of games this season. We were fast and sharp and direct and creative, and we were shooting from outside the box. We mixed it up. We had short passes, we had long passes. We were flooding the opponent's box. We had a lot of shots from outside the box, which is unusual. I mean, a lot of shots. And we was classed and confident throughout. As I say, the day was terrific. Really, really good. Did you see Fry when Luton scored? He turned away from the shot, crapping his pants. Colin Fry, I didn't see that. I didn't actually see that. Oh, if he turned his back, that's a cardinal sin for a centre-half. Something I would do when I played. Coward. If you're a defender and you turn your back, I didn't see it. Obviously, the lad's just back after about 8 months out, but defenders shouldn't have turned their back. They might be tough. What's your thoughts on Doak? And do you think he will stay? Well, Jonathan Lehman, thanks for getting involved. I've been talking about it throughout. Doak, unbelievable. Been the top man in our team since he arrived. We dip when he's not in the team. He's been sensational. But as I said earlier, I don't know what his contract situation, but if Liverpool were to get a couple of injuries, touch wood, they don't. I wouldn't see them hesitating and bring them back. I'm not saying he'd be a starter, but he'd get a place on the bench for sure. I mean, there'll be Liverpool scouts coming up here and watching his every move and how good he's been and reading the papers and listening to radio, and he's been unbelievably good. And he's obviously Scottish international. How we play today is how we need to play every week. That's for Dan Smith. I agree, the intensity was great today. The movement of the ball was quick. Goals, flooding the box, loads of Borough players getting in the box, getting on the end of them, having shots, being selfish, hitting them from any angle. That's what you want. There was a guy talked to me today. He says, Bernie, it reminded me when you played, some of the teams you played in. It was just direct. Everybody was flooding the box, getting shots off, missing shots, but still attempting to get a shot off. No, on target, but off target. Yeah, it was enjoyable. 60, 70 minutes, it was a fantastic game. So Doak, Jonathan, I think he's a great player. And regarding Stain, we won't be able to afford them. He won't be a Borough player next year. I think we can say that quite confidently because of the way he's performing. Because if Liverpool don't want him, with some big club put in a boatload of money, don't forget, he's only 18. He's a natural wide man. He knows when to pull wide. He knows when to tuck in. When he gets past the player, he delivers. Well, there's times he doesn't deliver good balls, but he delivers a lot of good balls. Cut back today for the first goal. I think it was Azaz played it to him. He turned the man, played it back. Yeah, he creates goals and frightens defenders to death. They doubled up in them first half but didn't get any joy. And then they ended up taking the left back off. So bottom line is that we've currently lost 1 in 3 games, unlike the top teams who have only lost 2 games as a whole. We need to start and get clean sheets. If we can catch up, the top 2 goals will win games, but clean sheets win you trophies. Mark Smith, hi Mark. Hi Bernie, good win and performance today. We played quicker in spells today, moved the ball up the pitch. Moved the ball up the pitch in 2 passes, and the difference was notable. A spell of 15 minutes, we stopped doing it and got caught out. We did. Great to hear Mugger on the radio today. Love that man up the Borough. Cheers, Mark. Mark Smith and Friends Estate Agents. So if you've got a house to sell and flock it, sponsor, yeah, he's the man to go and sell it. I was kidding on about Big Dion doubling our day. It was only because it was with Dion. Yeah, so here we go. Hi Bernie, we definitely missed Doak against Coventry, but definitely showed his talent today. This is for Darren Atwood. Do you think we will keep hold of him in January window? I'll just repeat myself now, Dan. Hand in heart, I don't know what's in the contract, but I presume if you keep putting in 5, 10-star performances, Liverpool will have him watched every game and eventually they're going to recall him. Maybe not to start, but to be on the bench and introduce him. Don't forget he's 18. And if Liverpool don't, then he'll be sold to another club, a big club. No disrespect to us, but I don't think we can afford them. I think he's every game he plays for Middlesbrough, he's in the shop window, he's doing the business, he's getting the plaudits, and rightly so. So that means your valuation goes up. He's unbelievable. And the thing is, he's sort of when I look at his face, he's just like, yeah, sometimes there's nothing there. He just gets the ball and he comes alive. I see him smiling after the game, which was great. And he did celebrate 1 or 2 of the goals, or all the goals. Great win for the Borough today, Daniel Jones. Hiya, Daniel. Against Luton, we'll be in the playoffs. Well, that's the hope, that's the goal. And if we don't make top 6, that would be not good enough. Hi, Bernie. Watched the Sunderland game after us. And the commentators from Sunderland read out the results from the early kickoffs. And it says, get this, Middlesbrough 5, Luton 1, as if. Ha ha. I thought he should have said Azaz instead of as if. Laugh out loud. Like it, Neil. Yeah, you can imagine all them Mackems all sitting there, top of the league, 9 points ahead of Middlesbrough. We've got the early kick-off. Yeah, and if you want to go over to Teesside, Middlesbrough 5, Luton 1, dear me. I bet they all went and hit the bars. Good performance from the Borough. Middlesbrough fan page, the success of the Class 86. What do you put it down to? Obviously, everyone involved played their part, but what was the main ingredient for the success that followed up the Borough? So Middlesbrough fan page, obviously fan page. Obviously, success 86. I think because every one of us rolled their sleeves up. The majority were local lads, which is unique. Won't happen ever again in your lifetime, our lifetime. Local lads wore the shirts with pride. Didn't see any of them kissing the badge, giving it all that crap. Anybody can kiss the badge, and then they disappeared tomorrow. We didn't have to kiss the badge. I'm still here 40 years on. A lot of the lads still live in this area. We just loved the club. And when we went into relegated and liquidated and bankrupt, then there was a bond. And it was really Bruce Rioch and Colin Todd and co. created this bond and says, look, we are a bond, we're a group of brothers, we look after each other. Anything you want to say, we say in the dressing room, nothing goes out these doors. And Rioch used to always give you targets, individually and collectively. And he'd say to the team, right, let's go on 12 games unbeaten. And then when you lose it, right, let's go 13 games unbeaten. He would always he'd put a bit of pressure on you. But I think the other thing was, I was a foreigner, Glasgow. Archie Stevens, foreigner for Liverpool. We were classed as foreigners. But the majority were local lads, and that was a big, big thing. You know, how much would you like to wear the Borough shirt coming for your hometown? That must be brilliant. And I bought into that. And when we played the likes of Newcastle Sunderland, I got all the local rivalry and how much it meant to the fan. And so I think it was down to Bruce Rioch's style of management after the late great Willie Madron got all the young lads in for peanuts, including myself. But yeah, the camaraderie was amazing. We were pals on and off the pitch. We looked after each other. If there was any problems on the pitch, I would turn to Gary Hamilton and say, sort the number 10 out, and Hammy would go through them, do them, whatever, carty dog, what. That's what it was about. I mean, these days it's too clinical sometimes, football. It is football. Clinical and boring sometimes. But back then it was raw. The working man mattered. There was less boxes and less flash rooms selling beer and all that. I think we had the 100 Club, didn't we, in one other room. But yeah, I just think Middlesbrough fans, our fan page, the Class 86 there was just a connection because of the locality, because guys like Mowbray, Redcar, Pallister, Norton, Cooper, Durham, Pairs, Durham way, Hammond's for Glasgow, but came down here at 15. Stuart Ripley, Borough lad. Gary Pattinson, Thornaby lad. Archie was Liverpool. Lee Turnbull was Borough lad. So, yeah, I think that was a unique period. I don't think anybody will replicate that again. Well, I hope we don't get into liquidation and bankruptcy and all that. But I think it was after the adversity, what we'd been through. And then, don't forget, we were washing our own gear. Younger viewers, these guys knew 30 grand a week. We were washing our own gear. We went through a spell where we didn't have any sponsorship on the white shirts, the bit in the middle. There was no sponsorships. We did when I arrived, and then it disappeared because nobody was sponsoring us. We didn't have any money. Obviously, sponsorship brings in money. And then we were training local parks like Albert Park. Yeah, there was dogs chasing us and all that. So, yeah, I just think it was a unique period where the majority of local lads who loved the club, didn't have to kiss the badge, just loved it and gave their all for it, put their body in the line. As I say, if the modern players now, even after today's heroics, if the club were into liquidation tomorrow, that means all their contracts are broken, they can all disappear overnight. How many do you think would be left? I'll probably answer that, none of them. Neil says, Bernie, hope you and yours are well. Thank you, Neil, and you. Deng has made some super saves last couple of games. He has, Neil. He has. As I say, I watched him very closely. Obviously, today he didn't have a lot to do, but he done well. But midweek, 3 great saves, goal-bound saves. Might have been the 4, but it was definitely 3 he had. So he deserves the plaudits. That's what football's about. I'm one of them where we come on here, well done the day. Next game, if it's not good, we criticise or have your say, open and honestly. And it's like that all season. I never get too high or too low. I never think when we win 5 a day, oh, that's it, we're getting automatic promotion. Some fans do. You go 4 games unbeaten, oh, that's it. League's over, we're up. Well, we've got a plan for next season. What a load of old tosh. If I scored a hat-trick, I would dwell on the 3 I've missed. That's the way I sort of live my life. The nice things are good, but you always look for the downsides as well. Well, I do. I know half full, half empty, but I'm always half empty. But I'm not saying it's a good thing, but that's the way I operate. Colin Frank says, we couldn't afford Doak unless we get into the Premier League, but can't see Liverpool wanting to sell him. No chance. I mean, if he came and he was Well, we never kept any of the other ones, did we? You know, you look at the two centre forwards and Giles, the fullback. They came in loan, all did the business, left. Even before that, Cabano and co, they came in. Balassi. They came, weren't as good as Doak, but they all still went away and disappeared, never stayed with us. As he's in the shop window, Doak can do no wrong. Everybody's talking about him. He's doing the business, and yeah, eventually Liverpool has the contract, so they control us. We're only, yeah, they're puppets, if you like, at the minute. It's no joy when people lose their job. Football is brutal. It's not Mohammed. I never take any joy at anybody losing their job. But the difference with guys in football and the guys in the working man who does 40, 50 hour shifts, he gets a boot up the arse and see you later, mate. The manager, coach in football, especially at this level of Premier, they get boatloads of money. They're actually getting paid for failure. So I don't go overboard with my feeling sorry. I sympathise there and then, but a day or two later, I forgot about it. I'm just thinking to be counting the money, and they'll get another job. They're on the merry-go-round. Middlesbrough fan page, up the bottom, Reich. Roy Thompson. Reich, what a man. He was some man, Bruce Reich. He's mellowed. Met him over the years at the Gary Parkinson nights. But yeah, Bruce was, he was like a sergeant major. Had to shave, no love bites, had to dress smartly, had to groom yourself. Yeah, he was, say old school, he was. He would shout and tell you directly to your face, and then he would hammer you in the press, he would do it all. Edgar Andy says, great result today, but I still feel defence is rocky. Would like to see Clark ramp it up a little more consistent. Maybe just me. No, Clarky, I think, was he involved in the goal today? During the week, I thought he was average. QPR, he gave the first 4 balls away. But don't forget, Big Clarky was doing well, and then he just get put out for Edmondson. Edmondson didn't fight for his position, he was handed it. So Clarky maybe have got felt a wee bit wrong done. You know, I've been playing well and I'm left out. But brilliant performance today from the boys, but it seems we drop off a little when making subs. Is the bench good enough? Wayne Matthews. Well, the bench today, I've got it in front of me. Saul Bryn, obviously goalkeeper. Belaza, who scored at QPR. Dale Fry just back after about 8 months. McGree, we know how good he is. Jones, Howson, Hamilton, that's a lad for City who's not really set the header alight, not really made a statement of intent yet. Conway, top scorer. McCormack, done a lot about young McCormack. So yeah, the answer is yeah. Colin says, when you lose your job and can't pay your bills, mortgages, the people feel sorry for you. I'm the same. I mean, I was asked that question many years ago. There was a quote I came out with just off the hoof, and I was asked, do you feel, it was like, say we were going for the playoffs against Chelsea, do you feel the pressure? And I says, pressure. If pressure's getting, we were on good money there, I didn't say the amount, but if pressure's getting good money, playing in front of 20, 30,000 every week, if that's called pressure, then bring it on. I says, pressure's when you're on the door with 4 kids to feed. That's pressure. Not playing in front of fans that turn up and pay good money to see you, and you playing football with your mates. It's a great business. It's a great job, isn't it? So no, I agree totally, Colin. I've always says that footballers, if you need woken up, look at the people in the street. Think of the people who have no money, can't pay their bills, not get jobs, not get cars. I still think like that now. I've always been that way inclined. Probably my late father put thoughts like that, always thinking of other people. I've come in, nobody's better than me and I'm not better than anybody else. We're all the same at the end of the day. Yeah, we might have different qualities, but at the end of the day, we come in with nothing, go out with nothing. So we're all really the same. We're all a number. Remember that, we're all a number. Some people think they're untouchable and infallible and they're always going to be here a lifetime. No, you're off your head. I've not had time to read these. I'll read these in my Total BS podcast, which will be Monday. Yeah. Darren Atwood says, Bernie, do you think Doak has made an impact in Jones? When he came on today, he just doesn't seem to be the same player. Well, Darren, Yeah, Jones has come off the bench the last few weeks and not made an impression. There's one or two ways you go. You roll your sleeves up and you say, come on. You know, you say, well, Jonesy, I don't think it was it. Today's modern day players live in bubble, live in cuckoo land. You either roll your sleeves up and say, right, Michael, I know you've brought him for Liverpool, bigger club, but I'm going to fight for my place. Be fair about it and go that way. Or you don't roll your sleeves up and you just take the huff and just, I'm not saying Jones is going through the motions, but you need to believe that you're going to put in a shift. And look at Matty Laugh. Matty Laugh's been in the team. He was our top scorer last season. You know, he's coming on now and he's been fantastic. Midweek scored a great goal. Today scored a great goal. Lively, fast, up for it. Jones needs to look at Matty Laugh as an example, as somebody being in and out of the team and playing second fiddle. That's what he must do. As I say, you either disappear into oblivion and go hiding, or you roll your sleeves up and say, hey, I'm here to put in a fight against you. I felt Peter Davenport came to Man United. Man United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Peter Davenport came. Andy Payton came. £1 million. Ab cost 25 grand years ago. I just wanted the managers to be fair. Players on performances, not in how much they cost. What we do. Fair crack. Give us all a fair crack. If players get a fair crack, there's no comeback. But the minute Jones knows his nose is out of joint, Jones knows that Doak's been very impressive because he's sitting there watching it. And Jones knows that he's playing second fiddle and probably will play second fiddle until Doak deserts Middlesbrough, as long as he's fit. Less tippy-tappy football today, more direct. I know what fans have been saying this for months. Onwards and upwards, this is for Matt Monroe. Upwards, hopefully, Morris in the engine room makes a big difference. Morris has done very well. Yeah, there was less tippy-tappy, as I say, we mixed it up today. There were short passes, there was long passes, flooding opponent's box, there was shots from outside the box, regular. We didn't pass the buck with responsibility, we took responsibility and shots, and we oozed class and confidence throughout. After the initial 20 minutes, I would use the word, Steve McLaren's phrase, magnificent. We were magnificent. We really, really put on a shift. And the goals, 5 goals is no mean feat in professional football, but 5. As I say, I wouldn't be surprised if that big lad gets his marching orders tomorrow. They look poor. That's not taking anything away from us, we made them look poor. Hi Ben, it was great to see Mugger at the match, commentating on the match. His knowledge of the game is brilliant, and sure there'll be some clubs chasing him soon. Good luck, Tony. Hi, goody. Yeah, listen, Mugger's worked a managerial ladder. Coached at Ipswich, then he started getting manager job, not maybe in this order, but he was at West Brom, Ipswich for a spell, apart from the young coach, he took a spell there. Hibernian, he won the manager of the year, beating the Celtic and Rangers manager at the time, no mean feat, that was Alec McLeish and Martin O'Neill at the time. Then he went to West Brom, scored a record number of goals to get them promotion, stuck to his principles and morals and got relegated, playing the footballing game. Went to Celtic, had a nightmare. Came to Middlesbrough, got a raw deal. Where else did he go? Then he went to Sunderland, and that was a farce. How he gets sacked there, dear God. And then Birmingham turned it round, and then he had to take a step backwards because of health issues. But he's now back in the right track. That's why he's doing a bit of radio stuff and at the games. And as I say, he's agreed to do a podcast. I just says, when you're 100% right, we'll do it, Mugger. So he must be nearly there if he's doing things like that and he's got talks lined up. So, yeah, hey, I'm a Mugger fan, love Mugger. Don't forget, he was my captain. A guy I respected. If I didn't respect him, I'm going to give a hoot, but I respected him totally as a human being, as a captain, and as a leader, led by example. If we do finish in the top 2, then we may be able to strike up a deal to keep Doak. As if Matt, Matt's, I was going to say delusional, but that's not fair. It's a bit of a dream, fantasy. Strike up a deal to keep Doak, whether that's loan or permanent, who knows. Well, I know with the great result today, but top 2, you wouldn't have said that after the Coventry game. You wouldn't have even questioned that, Mark. No, we can think all we want. We're just playing in my head what we're thinking, and the word in the street now is manifesting, isn't it? If you manifest it, you might get it. So for the Borough fans manifest, Doc's coming, he might come. I believe in that, but I still don't believe Doc will come here. Well, it won't stay. I don't think we'll be able to afford him, Mark. He never got promotion. I think his valuation at the minute will be going through the roof. I don't know what he was worth initially, but with the way he's performed and getting glowing tributes for everybody and accolades, I can't see how his valuation must be unbelievable. But anyway, why did we take our foot off the gas around 70 minutes? Michael Burniston. Yeah, but if you're around about me, we're saying that, Michael. Obviously, the subs slow things down, and if they don't come in with the same energy, sometimes it takes players 10-15 minutes to get into the flow of the game. I get that as well. Maybe a bit of that. I don't think it's intentional. I think some players come off the bench, maybe not right up to speed, could have just joined in the play, but the likes of Jones a wee bit deflated within, subconsciously. I'm not saying he's doing it deliberately, and think, we're winning here, they've won without me, I'm just playing a bit piece now. There's loads of reasons. I could tell you washing your own gear because I could still see the ketchup stains down the front. Edgar, no, I never liked ketchup. And hey, Edgar, I could tell you washing your own gear. The woman would wash the gear in their day. I think the men wash the gear now. It used to be a woman that washed the gear. You know what I mean? Used Ariel. Was it Ariel? Young kids are saying Ariel. No, Ariel. Was it Ariel? Ariel, whatever. Are the wheels coming off that Macron's bus? Did they peak too soon, Stephen Horn? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Another draw of the day. Don't forget your daily exercise, Bernie up there from Borough, Neil Henderson. Neil, I always try and encourage people. Nobody tells me, I just do it. I live in a lovely part of the country. I love it here in Teesside and the outskirts. I walk my dogs regular. I jog. And I always try and encourage people to get off the big fat asses. If you're heavy, come with my mates are. Stop munching pizzas and whatever. Go off your ass and go and do a bit of exercise. Just try to encourage. It's healthy, it's good for the mindset. I went a jog yesterday. People always say, well, how many miles? I don't really see. I do about 5 miles. 5 mile jog's fine for me. I've done marathons and all that. I've no intention of doing that. I'm not interested. I just want to keep fit, keep my mental state right, and keep fit. Keep your lungs fit and just try and look after yourself. Do everything in moderation. That's what my sons keep telling me. You do everything in moderation. You don't need to cut off the world because of exercise or fitness or looking after yourself. But you do it in moderation and try and do it right. So yeah, daily exercise, Neil, you're right. Crack result today, Slab. 11 goals in 3 games. Can't grumble. You couldn't make it up, could you, Gareth? Gareth Nolan. Hi, Gareth. Don't reminds me of a young John Henry. Good to see you, old mate. Lenny getting the pool job. Yeah, Lenny Lawns. Good luck to Lenny. I was in Lenny's company a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, Lenny's company, yeah, I was. And I was talking to him. Yeah, that's long gone. Obviously, me and Lenny didn't see eye to eye when he was manager of Middlesbrough. But I've since did a podcast. You can track back in Total BS and hear what he says when I ask him about myself. Did he like me as a player or didn't he like me as a player or a person or whatever? And he tells me exactly what he did wrong or, yeah, what he could have done better. So it's quite an interesting. Yeah, somebody shouted today, Gareth. Somebody shouted, "Oh, Bernie, is Dope the best Scotsman ever to play for Middlesbrough?" And I laughed and I went, "No, John Henry is." He says, "What about you?" I says, "I'm Irish." I don't know if I'll get a joke, but anyway. But what I'm saying is, Doak, when Jones came in the team, not as strong as Doak, but Jones was not unlike Doak. It's easy to forget. Time. People live for today, forget about last year. It's good to move forward rather than backwards, I get that. But let's be fair to Jones. Jones came in the team, he was refreshing. He was revitalised. He came for a Northern League team in London. He came up, he was direct. He had all the qualities, would score goals, getting the plaudits. I think he won Player of the Year. So he came in with that attitude, but he's gone a bit stale over the last few years. He's been left out. I think he's had, I don't know, a bit of depression. I'm not talking out of turn that I heard that from somewhere. He told the press or whatever. So he said a few wee problems like that. Well, it's not a few wee problems. So we have to accept that. And then he was in and out the team. certain managers didn't pick him. So let's be fair to Jones. No, he's not been the same player. No, he'd rather retain the ball than go and beat a man and go for the jugular. Whereas Jones is refreshing, though, doesn't give a damn, fearless, boom. Maybe it's getting coached out of Jones over the years. You ever thought of that one? Because you have to play a certain way. Dot is like a Traore, gets past his man with ease. Scott, get more brains than Traore. I'm not meaning that sarcastically. He's a better player than Traore, more creative than Traore. Traore could beat a man with his pace, burn up the grass, get to the byline and hit a pigeon off the stand. And there's 5 red shirts Buster got to get in the box. Doak, he made two goals a day, at least 2. I just thought it could be great to have a class of 86 phone in. This is the Middlesbrough fan page. Us fans could voice our appreciation. Oh, hold on, sir. I press the man. Our appreciation to the real legends who helped keep the Borough going as a professional outfit up the Borough. Yeah, I don't know how we'd get all them involved and why they would want to do it. I'm no disrespect, they all love the club. Well, you see when we have dues for Gary Pattinson, the last do we had in the town hall, there was about 700 odd people there. So that team is unbelievably. That's the time that you ask questions. I think we do question and answers when. So the next time you want the 86 team, the next time they're all together will be a do for Parky, because we'll be doing another one. We did several. Don't forget, if you're religious in any way, shape or form, say a prayer for Parky. Gary Pattinson's still in a difficult position, and say a prayer for him. Gary Pattinson Trust Fund is out there as well. Anybody can donate anything, great. Yeah, I still say my prayers for Parky. Still love Parky. As I say, if you had a daughter, you wanted to get married to a footballer in that 86 team, Parky would be the guy every time. No ifs or buts. Great family man, great guy. Take care, Bernie. You're a hero from Port Vale. Wish us the best of the rest of the season. Robert, am I right in saying that Port Vale's top of the league? Robert, up the PVFC. I'll read 2 more and then I need to go because I've done to do. Perfect display, totally really nice to see up the Borough. Stephen Guthrie, Mugger, Edgar says Mugger. I bet Mugger gave you a rollicking or 2 when you were playing. But no, I did. David Longstaff, he did. But I loved it. I liked people shouting at me and aggravating me and boot me. I like that. I like confrontation. Don't know why, but yeah, I'm used to confrontation. I quite like it. Somebody rubs me the wrong way. I like the confront. I don't want to box anybody or fight. Just confrontation, verbally fine. Can we have a big good luck for the Great 8 under 11s against Winnie Banks? At Winnie Banks, my son's team. Edgar says it. Good luck, Great 8 under 11s tomorrow against Winnie Banks. I used to live over the road to Winnie Banks. Westbourne Road. Right, listen, thank you very much. Sorry, all these I never read, but I'll read them on my Total BS podcast. Terry Bywater, Part 2, Paralympian serial medal winner. He's on Monday. And then down the line, we've got Ian Baird, I've already did, David Hodgson, and loads of others lined up. Thank you very much. Good luck to you, another. Cheers, Bernie, mate. Have a good weekend, Bernie. That's for David and Cal. Thank you very much. Up the Borough. Cheers. Well done, Borough. Well done, Michael Carrick. Well done, the players. Well done, the fans. We deserve it. Typical Borough. Teams we expect to win, we get done. Teams we think it's going to be tough, we wipe the floor away. Cheers. Thank you.